From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds.
Break. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, get away with it.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tannehill. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
That's going to be caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Adam Humphries. 44 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Succa, and that makes the score 7-0. Joseph now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Robinson's got it. And all the way down to the 35. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On the move to his left. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 26. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position.
Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
60 or. It's a gain of 6 right there, 56. Ready?
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Throwing on second and 14. Tannehill. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. He finds Robinson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have is chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a first and 10 from the 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now here's Mahomes. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes, eluded. Touchdown, Chiefs!
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
On first down, it's Tannehill. He gets it to Humphries. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And he's going to go down again. Emmanuel Ogbah, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Bravo! Hey, lock it!
They are going for it. It's Tannehill. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. Fourth and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion. So now here's 3rd and 10. Here's Tannehill. Complete. This is Lewis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Go now.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On first down, Tannehill. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Ready. 18 Gator. Block 54. Shoot.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Second and 12 at the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
Mike 54. I'm scared.
On second and 12, Tannehill. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Tannehill. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Now Tannehill under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
Sam up. Alert three.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll get 3 out of the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Mahomes now on 1st down. Flush to his right. He's going to take Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. There he goes left side. And they're going to bring this this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point try now for Succop. And this is no good. Boy, that didn't even get there. Not a good effort at all. And our score remains the same. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we had no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way.
He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken short. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Tannehill on first down. Dumps it off to Lewis. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Henry running right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 52 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to look deep for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 75 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
They're trying to show you they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Adam Humphries. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right? Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The 305-pound defensive end, Jurrell Casey, gets the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to keep it here. And going. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. We're back now in KC. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
A first down carry for Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill, and he rifles one incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. From the 50, it's Tannehill. He finds Humphries. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So after the INT, here's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then took off and picked up a nice gain.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Jeffrey Simmons able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. It's complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down shot. First down marker at the 11. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go with Williams. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. Mahomes now to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. On first down, Mahomes rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off at his own 47. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And that one will pretty much... much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
Sammy Watkins, he's going to go past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Derrick Henry. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This is Henry. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Throwing now, Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 47. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I got him.
They run it with Carson. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Throwing is Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Here's Wilson to throw. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Wilson. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Prescott eluding the pressure right. Caught by Cobb. And a big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. This is in the area where it might be coming back. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Third and long for Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They'll run it with Elliott, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Coming in.
following the interception. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making,
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Intended that time for Cooper.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson down around his goal line. And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
On second down, Elliott. And an alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Prescott from the gun. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Let's go, team.
Now Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Let's go, team. Tighten up.
On 2nd and a couple, Prescott flushed out right, and that's incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw, Prescott. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. This is Carson. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
From the 41, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Let's pick it up. Out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
To throw is Wilson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth with Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the shotgun, Wilson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. After the penalty, it's Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Draw play, Elliott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Prescott. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Prescott rolling to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
They're not ready for this. They still playing something. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Here we go, 47. 54. Yes. 54. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Oh, you got deep?
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. On the run, that's caught at the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Let's go.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Prescott now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Brings up 2nd down at the 40-yard line.
Nice by 4. Wants to run. They're running it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Running with Elliott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On the counter, Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson turns and gives to Prosise.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it here. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Back now in Arlington. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 3rd down, Carson, and he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them. And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
What? 280. Right there in the middle. 55.
And watch that. And watch the ball.
Here's Wilson to throw. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here's Elliott, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Prescott finding Witten, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Prescott now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. A 20th carry here for Elliott. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On 3rd down, Elliott. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Here we go, 47. Gun. Mike 54. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Arm. Mike 5-4, Mike 26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Prescott to throw on 4th. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And he is all the way up past the 25.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. score! Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. And that is a tough pill to swallow. All they had to do, Charles, keep the ball, work this clock.
The only way for the defense to win was to force the fumble, and they did. Took it the other way for a score, and now if you're the offensive team, it will take a miracle, perhaps, to win this ball game.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So they're unable to stretch it to a 3-point lead. Now you got to be careful on the kickoff because a field goal obviously beats you.
Definitely, and that's why they went for two. They wanted to make sure a field goal wouldn't beat them. Now they're in a position where they've got to cover well and make sure they don't get into range and put one through the post.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Here's Stephen Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the New England Patriots. Here's Stephen Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go, D. Double tight, double tight. Double tight. We got three, fellas. We got three.
Play action now. Cousins. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, Charles, I've heard of backing up to avoid the rush. I think this takes that to a whole new level.
And not upper level either.
White 80!